affordable housing, which they talk about, stuff like that, is pegged at 45 lakhs in terms of benefits to be given. And I think that needs to go up to 1 crore of rupees. This was about 6-7 years ago when they did. After that, prices have gone up, raw materials have gone up, rates have gone up, ready-reckoner rates have gone up. Let's talk about the first thing which I mentioned, that I would like that at least the tax deduction for individual home loans should go up from 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs at least. In fact, it should be 100% should be deducted. There should be no limit, but even then it's there. So if I take a house in a commercial business and I give it on lease and I'm a businessman, I get 100% deduction. But if I am Priyanka, I will get only 2 lakhs of rupees. This is not correct. And I think we need to correct that completely. Number two issue is that the loan to LTV, which they call loan to value ratio, they've done for the affordable segment, which they've brought to 90%, but otherwise the rest of it is close to 70% or 75%. I think that also needs to change because with housing prices having gone up, I think loan to value needs to be done. And it's the fact that Indians pay back there is nothing like subprime in India. So I think they're quite secure. So there is reason why we really need to look at that from the whole thing. Affordable housing, which they talk about, stuff like that, is pegged at 45 lakhs in terms of benefits to be given. And I think that needs to go up to 1 crore of rupees. This was about 6-7 years ago when they did. After that, prices have gone up, raw materials have gone up, rates have gone up, ready-reckoner rates have gone up. And today with IT and other mobility, there is a good opportunity of creating huge amount of rental housing where people could actually go from place to place and don't have to bother to really buy a house all the time. Let the institutions and other things invest into it. So I think with the returns are only 3% or so, I think we need to say that the standard deduction for housing in terms of investments to be done from 30% needs to be incentivized for new housing to about 60% in order to see that. And residential housing also needs to be worked on the whole thing, where you are doing SIP in the stock market and you do that part of the reinvestments into that. But we have no machinery by which you can do the same investment into homes and housing. What is so wrong with not being? Would you not like to invest into an SIP which ultimately gives you a home after 5 years or 7 years or whatever it is for your siblings, for your child, for your children, for your grandchildren, for your mothers? I think we need to look at homes and investment into homes with an equal fortitude as you have done in the case of the capital market. So, for example, the long-term capital gains in capital markets is 10%. In housing, it is 20%. This is the long-term capital gain in capital markets is 1 year. Housing is 3 years. I mean, why are you treating housing as bad? And you sit in the house and you don't have to bother too much to make a house. You just put money into the capital markets and you get the benefit. And you make a house, you don't get the benefit. You have to pay stamp duty. You have to do so much other aspect of it. And roti kapda makan yaar, chhat mil raha hai. So why don't you actually incentivize housing as much as you do capital markets? I think a beginning needs to be done in that sector is a proposition that I want to put from my sector. Think that the idiosyncrasies of the capital market should also be brought into the housing market. I'm not averse to the benefits given to capital markets. I'm very happy about it. I'm glad about it. But you also need to do it. And taxation on individuals, 42%, Priyanka, it's a shame. Companies get 25% rate of tax, maximum marginal rate of tax. You as an individual, if you make more money and don't make a company, you will pay 42%. So I think somewhere lots of things can be done. Budget, Mr. Ghosh, is extremely important and not less important because lots of changes needed to be done. So I'm looking forward to a fantastic budget.